Right, good morning everyone. I did say I was going to come back and do a plaque yesterday and I didn't get round to doing it. But I'm going to do it today and we're going to do a rectangle one. Now we do sell a chipboard. We also sell the wadding. What I'm going to use we sell. I'm not going to keep saying it because it gets boring. But I've already made the flower and it was just, I'll show you, it's very simple. I've shown you before, you take hold of a strip, mine's about 2.5 inches wide. I use a full strip, so it's like 80 centimetres. You fold it in half, tuck the end in, sew it all the way along, and then roll it, and you end up with that. So that's what I've got. Now I've got this fabric as well, which is the Chinese one. It's Chinese silk. It's absolutely beautiful, and I don't think it particularly matters which way you put it because the butterflies go in all different ways, so it goes really well with that. If I were to put too much flower on it, or too many flowers, you're taking away this, and I want to have that look. Now I've got one of our own pictures. I'm going to be putting these back up for sale. We haven't had them for a while because couldn't get hold of the canvas, but we've managed to do that, so these are going up for sale again. Now last night while I was sat, I did manage to make a variety of things. I actually made loads. I like to keep a stocking if I can, and to save me a job. So I've also I'll show you these. I'll just tip it all out for you. I'll just show you. So making leaves, different kinds, because I don't know what kind of leaf I'm going to have on my project. Again, it's using the taffeta, the silk taffeta. We do have it in the shop. If it's sold out, let me know and I'll put it back in. And to make the leaf, really easy, and you singe the edges and twist. So we've got those. I've done double leaves as well in various sizes. I've done those leaves, just you put lots of ribbon together, so that was 1 inch wide ribbon. Put them on the tweezers, burnish them together, and then you can just fold them in, so you can have that type. That's not done yet. These are ready for doing things like, now let me see, let me show you with this. You have a piece like that, put it between your tweezers. Again, this is taffeta, silk taffeta. Put it between your tweezers, burnish it together, singe the ends, and then you sew it into a circle, into a cylinder, sorry. And then just stitch one end. And then when you're going to do a bud, I mean a bigger bud than that obviously, that will pop in there, and then you just do the same at that end, what you've done at that end, and leave a little gap. And that holds on, but you have to glue in your cord first. So you'll put that in. Let's just see if I can find one with a hole big enough, because sometimes yeah, I've done several of these ready. Sometimes you're just going to poke that through. Let me see if I can do it using my tweezers. Yeah, so you pull it through and you glue that end, pull it down into the fabric, and then you put your bud in, and then you obviously sew around the edge, put your bud in, pull it. You can put a bead in there as well, which gives you like a bulbous section. Hang on, let me get my leaf. Oh. Yeah, so you can put your bead in, and if you've got a bead that you can thread that onto, that's fine. Glue that into the bead, pull that down into place, pop in, sew around the edge, and then you pop in your bud, and you've got like a bulbous section under your bud. So, you know, I did a few of those ready because I might use them today, I don't know. So if I'm gonna leave that in there ready. I might do it, I don't know yet, we'll have to see. See if we can poke a couple of these ready. Yeah, I sometimes just sit and play. I don't play, I make things. when I'm watching telly, because I can do this with my eyes shut. Oh dear, but obviously I'm going to get an awkward one, because you have to, don't you? That's it. That's going to be ready. I think I did a few more, didn't I? Yeah, we'll just get these ready. Again, like I say, we've done some double leaves that I can use. I can alter again. I don't have to keep them like that. I can twist them and whatnot. So that's those. There's some more. I just did a few things ready for a few projects because it saves time. Now I also, oh, that's another one. You know, to put a little bit, I might do one on here, I'm not sure, of a different colour. But you just fold over your ribbon in 3 different sizes. And then what you do is you just stitch them all together, one on top of the other. And it just gives you a nice added extra to your project. So I've done a couple of those ready. Now I've done some of these. So we've got the big flower with some small centres if I want, or I can put a different colour in, of course. I did a couple of those smaller ones as well, and a 3 one. Let's have a look. Yes, I did some buds. Now, the reason why I did the buds and those is because I'm going to, what I can do if I want to, again, just make that a bud. Or I can put that in there and then gradually just build around, and I end up with a little flower. And because of this project that I'm doing, they're going to be perfect colour. So I'm going to keep those to one side. Got a few bits and pieces here. Another flower. Another one of those. Those bits to one side. Let me have a look. Now I did some pink as well. Like a bud type. That just needs to be folded over. Or don't have to fold them over. You can do one as a bud, wrap your green round, and then you can do that one as is. It depends what project you're doing. So I just got some of those ready. I've always got them. Some of those leaves as well, which I can alter, of course. I can use them if I want. So let's just get rid of these out of the way. Those need to go there. That one and that one. Yeah. I did one of those in that colour, several of those. That's another one of the double one. They're just great leaves. Large one. Then I did some folded over leaves. Somebody asked me the other day if I've got a video on the leaves. I really should do that. A video just on leaves. I have done it, but there's other leaves you can do. Now this one, of course I made some of those. These are my all-time favourite leaf. And you can do them out of anything. So I've done it out of organza and ombre. And I did several of each because I might use them in this project. I'm not sure yet. We shall see how we go. And then I did it in organza. So that's that. Now, like I say, what I've got to do is attach the wadding to the base. And you know, I'm not that fussed. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not quite long enough. So what I'm going to do is just to cut my board down slightly. So I do need a ruler, a nifty knife. See if we can use this one. And I can gauge that by eye. That'll do me perfectly. Just chop that. Don't waste that because that can come in handy for something else. Put my ruler back. Now it'll fit. Now it'll definitely fit. And all I've got to do is to glue that onto there. That fits perfect. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to put these bits away. Put that away. I've got my glue. I'm going to glue it onto the fabric rather than glue it onto the board. If I glued it onto the board, it would actually dry quicker. Now you only need the edges. Catherine, I'm using that glue. It's actually, it's quite good, but I haven't seen it here. Well, I wonder if I can get it to go through the nozzle. That's it. I'm sorry, but it just reminds me of a limp thing. Lean to one side. Sorry. Oh, don't be offended, for God's sake, people. Have a laugh. I didn't have to get some right bloody material, you know, emailed and whatnot. Oh, you've offended me. Well, sorry. Not. Sorry, I'm in a giddy mood. So if I'm in a giddy mood, you're going to get anything and everything. Right, so I'm going to put that on. Now, I do obviously want that pulled tight. Ugh. There we go, like that. So we're going to do 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock first to get this going. Now it is lined, kind of. I don't know how they've got a line that way but not that way. That's crazy, that, isn't it? How do they do that? Oh, of course, I've just noticed, you silly hole. The colours on the butterflies are different. That's how you do it. So, again, like I say, I'm going to do 3 o'clock first. Because I want to. Just pull that over. And then we're going to do 9 o'clock. And what you do is push down on your wadding. Because that way you can pull it. And it just helps pad it properly. Turn that around. And we're going to do 3 o'clock. Like that. I've already trimmed it down to the size I want. So that should be helpful. And then I've pull that a little bit. Like that. And as you notice, it's going to be nice and tight when everything else is put in. So all I'm going to do now is to do the sides. Like that. That's fine. Perfect. I'm going to have mine that way, I think. Yeah. I want these here. So I'm going to put my picture on this section here. But am I? Okay. I do need to put an edging around there. But I want to do, because I'm going to use this flower, see, we're going to have this here. And we're going to have this here. But I want to use a border here. So I'm going to get my needle and thread, which is here. Just put a knot in the end. Gorgeous silk. And using silk taffeta. So I now need to sew this. So I'll be back. I'm going to do it exactly the same way as I did the flower. But I won't. I'm going to be doing it here. So I'm going to pleat it. So I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'll let you see the first section. I know people like to see it. Sorry. So what we're going to do now is to fold that over and fold that over again. Like that. That gives me a nice, neat edge. I'm just going to do a tacking stitch here. And then we're just going to give that a running stitch or a stocking stitch just here. A little bit hard because it's double to start with. Once you pass that, it's generally fine. And this doesn't have to be too neat or anything like that, because you're not going to see it. It's going to be mixed in with other things. I'm going to today use some doilies with this as well, even though it's a silk taffeta and a silk fabric, which by the way came off a top that I got for £3.50 at the charity shop the other day. But you know, it was good, a good price for what it was. Okay. You'd have to watch you don't set yourself alight in your room. Okay, let's just have a look. Right. Now, if that was to be around that, let me get the middle of this first. There. So if that was to be there, and pull this around here, like that, pull that around there, yeah. No. Don't want it like that. So I want it like this, because I've got it in my head what I want. So it has to come to fruition because it's in my head. I want that there, and I'm going to build on this section here. So let's just tie this off, and then I'll get the other bits that I want, and we'll see. Right, is to sorry, I'm going to fold that over like that, and then I'm just going to do a pleat like that to start with. So probably start there and then work my way around. like that. Yeah. Now, when you're going on a curvature, you must try and just do little bits at a time, because it's easier to manipulate your fabric and your trimmings. Now I could have done a whole circle if I wanted to, but it's not the look I'm looking for. I've just got another one to do, I think. Yeah. And then just do that one. And then what I'm going to do is to cut that off there. And that's left me enough to tuck in. And here. To do that. Quite happy with that. Right. Yeah. I love it that it's only so far. So now what I'm going to do is to pop this in. And this should fit in here. Like that. Right, okay, so I can just start it here. Oh, that can go here. Oh, yes. I've got the, remember, that was left, this was the hem from the bottom of the top. And what I might do is just to fold that back on itself. Like that, and tuck that in. That's great. And I'll be able to do that with that section as well. Oh, gorgeous. Like that. And fold that in. And move it there. Gorgeous. Look at that. And you're getting all of it. Some more of this. With the silk taffeta and everything else, and I like that. Yeah, oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this down, which is not a problem. We'll just cut a small oval. But it also needs edging. Yeah, it's got all the colours in. I'm just going to undo that. Burnish the end. Choose the right way I want. Yep, that's that way. Start at the bottom. Always start at the bottom, because then where you join is at the bottom and it's not going to show as much. Because you've got ruffles, you're going to have to press it down. But I want that to fit like that. Press it all down. That's it. I thought that was a trim and it's not. Yeah, so, but I've done this flower, and you know what? I thought that would fit there perfectly, but would it be too much? No, because I actually like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not put it right close, but I'm going to do it there, so you can still see that trim, but then that didn't really matter because I'm going to use some of the leaves I've made. Like these light green ones. I don't want anything too dark on this. I'm going to use some of the light green ones. I've got that as well. I might need to make a few more. Let me just see. Oh, I made more than that. Never mind. Oh, there's one, I think. Yeah, there we are. So, what I'm going to do with this one, move those out of the way, is to pop this one underneath. And you just, I'm going to get my tweezers, push that underneath like that. I'm not bothered about them sticking out. That glue went down pretty quick, didn't it? Oh dear. Yeah. I'm just going to push that there. I want it stuck up that way instead of that way, really. So I am bothered. It just didn't look right. And then that one there. And then I'm going to obviously put the flower back. We can fluff the flower up again, that's not a problem. Just love that flower, it's gorgeous, isn't it? And what I'm going to do is to add some leaves. So I'm going to put one here with its friend. See, it's not too green. And I think we'll have one up here with that friend. Make it a little friend here. So they came in handy, didn't they? Like that. Oh, gorgeous. And the one leaf I've got left. And no, I don't normally like them on their own. But, hey ho. this one's going just there. Beautiful. Let me just trim that off. There. Like that. Right. Love it. Oh. Love that. And it needs something. So what I might do is to make these up. They need to dangle. Some of these. Let me just see. At least 3 of them. Okay. So I need 3 big beads. Because they have to go in the bottom section. That size will do. I need the bigger ones. Is that the third? No. That's too big. I might have to do that size. Have more of one, less of the other. That'll do. That'll do. Pull it down. Try not to touch the sides, mate. Like that. Pop some glue in. Pop the bead in. Push that down. Leave that to dry. Oh, go away. Some strands. Do the same with this one. Don't do that to me. Pop some glue in. Put the bead in. Push that down. And leave that to dry. And do you know what? I might actually just leave that as is. And just, yeah, I think I will actually. Just going to cut these down a bit so you can actually see. See how you can change things? They just look like a flower. Seal everything off. That's it. Looks like a flower. See the darkened edges as well. Brilliant. Hey, they look like a green poppy. This is what I'm saying now, you can change things to suit yourself. And make a batch of things up at first. I have a little box, well, I've got a bag under the table, but last night when I was sat, I did a basket full, you know, and then I just put them in the bag. And when I'm ready, I've got certain things. If I'm not showing you how to do them, but I'm just crafting without the camera, which I do a lot, you know, I've got a bag of stuff that's there. Right, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to attach this under there. Oh, that's cute. That is really cute, having those dangling from there. Not finished. We need some more bits and pieces. And these. And these, we sell these in the shop. We sell everything in clusters. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I've got to fit in, let me just put that there, the rows. Now, let me get my pliers. The rows, the rows, the rows. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to bend the wire a little bit because I want it, let me just see. Like that. That went on skin that shouldn't have gone, it shouldn't have gone on. And that is going to go in there. Like that. With another one of those. Coming out here. Like that. So it's like a continuation. That is just gorgeous. So let me just put that underneath, because that also needs to come out there. Oh, you can't see it, but I wish you could. It's gorgeous. Just going to do a couple of bits here. Let me just see what I have. Dunno. Oh, found another one of those leaves. So that'll do that. And then that's got a little friend here. That keeps falling, you sod off. Yeah, that is gorgeous. And then all I'm going to do, I think, is to edge the whole picture in that trim. I'm not going to do frills and God knows what, because I don't think you need it. No, definitely don't think you need it. But I think I have enough of this to edge the whole picture. And we're just going to start in this bottom corner. Let me just see what it looks like. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. So you might not be able to see this bit. I'm just edging it. Try and keep your lines straight. Like that. bit down. And just trim that off there. It will be fine. That's it. Yeah, I think that's fine. We didn't need to do anything else. Oh, that's just gorgeous. So, like I say, that's going to be a kit. I may just have to change the rose, but I have got some roses. That's all. We've got this, that. Have we got any of that left? No. But I have another trim that's similar. And that trim would have been exactly the same, so I'm going to put that trim in. Enough to go around. In fact, that would have been even nicer. See that one? Oh, should have put that one in. Look how pretty that is. How that would look and stand out. Okay, never mind about that. So it will be a kit that you can purchase, but I do like that. And yeah, gorgeous. Love it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.